Namaste, Big Cat Air Signs, Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, the planetary hot topics for your next 7 days. On the 19th, the moon enters Libra. Aim to find harmony amidst the various facets of your life. Strive to establish harmonious and stable environment. Try your best. On the 20th, the moon in Libra sextiles Venus in Leo. Focus your attention on the important individuals in your life. Center your efforts on enriching and deepening connections. Engage in activities that contribute to meaningful relationships. On the 21st, the moon enters Scorpio. Embrace personal growth through transformation. Harness the power of possibilities to empower yourself, darling dears. Engage in activities that facilitate your journey of evolution. On the 22nd, Mercury in Virgo trines Pluto in Capricorn. Utilize your intellectual abilities to effect positive changes. You also have Mars in Virgo opposing Neptune in Pisces. Focus and concentration may be elusive to you during this period. Safeguard your energy against depletion and strain. Find ways to revitalize yourself. On the 23rd, Mercury retrograde begins in Virgo until the 15th of September. Mercury retrograde in Virgo brings a celestial twist to your lives. Imagine Mercury, the planet of communication, taking a temporary backwards stroll through the analytical and detail-orientated sign of Virgo. Good golly and gosh. It's like the universe hitting the rewind button on how you process information and communicate. This doesn't happen suddenly. It's a 3-part cosmic dance. First, there's the pre-shadow phase, where you might start feeling the impending effects like communication hiccups and tech glitches. Then comes the retrograde itself. A few weeks of potential confusion, crossed wires and missed connections where Virgo's pennant for precision can sometimes backfire. And finally, there's the post-shadow phase, when things gradually start to untangle and return to normal. Virgo is a mutable sign, adaptable and open to change. It might actually help you navigate through these retrograde waters just a little bit better. Pay extra attention to the little things that matter. Libra, this is a period for shedding those layers that don't serve you anymore, be it habits, routines, or aspects of yourself that you no longer want or need. Aquarius, let go of what's holding you back from deeper connections. Gemini, reflecting on your past isn't a bad thing, but remember, there's a whole present and future ahead of you. Don't stay there too long. On the 24th, the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Adjustments in the week ahead must be approached with an open mind. Use optimism as a driving force for growth and progress. You also have Mars in Virgo trining Pluto in Capricorn. Tap into your inner reservoir of power to fuel your ambitions. Focus on building up your self-esteem and confidence. On the 25th, the moon in Sagittarius trines Venus in Leo. Strengthen relationships through transparent communications. Cultivate a spirit of collaboration and camaraderie. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave.
and rising air signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Let's dive in and unpack. Oh, you have Bacana. In the reverse, Bacana is represented by the Empress in Tarot. So this is a older relative, a mother energy, somebody who is what? A narc. Listen, the snake always rots from the head, darling dears. It also speaks about a lot of jealousy and gossip being directed at you by people who wanted to keep you as a thumber. They don't mind if you do okay, as long as you're not doing better than them. Well, guess what? Free on them, darling dears. Air sign, you are excelling. Because if you've got haters, you are doing something right, darling dear. Step it up, I say. Fist bump. Bacana also speaks about somebody's anxious about some kind of deceit, some kind of backtabberation they've done to you, darling dears. Yes, they was hoping you felt abandoned in a situation. Well, guess what? They've lost control of the situation. Why? Listen, you have free will, darling dears, and plus you're an air sign. You got it in the cranium and the intuition, darling dear. Love it. I don't hate it. Represented by the letter B. The numbers 12, 13, 14 and 15. It also speaks about somebody who's really lazy, proper full-on lazy, darling dears, in their dependency mode. Looking for someone to what? Leech off her, darling dears. This is definitely female energy, darling dears. Could be a family member, could be your partner. But this is no one's mother. This is mother in name only, darling dears. Good golly and gosh. What's going on here? Someone's mother's not very nice. Do you know what? Let's get a domino to back it up. Oh, you have a 10. 10 speaks about what? Ending of a cycle, darling dears. Letting go so you can have renewal. Finishing something up. It's completed. Somebody's had enough of someone's what? Bull swanky. Their backtabberation, their lack of mothering skills. Someone who can't keep a secret. They can't hold water. Their mouth is a sieve, darling dears. A sieve. The energy of the 6 is the lovers, darling dears. Gemini energy, the 3rd house. The 3rd house is represented by younger siblings, as well as your distant relatives like uncles, aunts, cousins, as well as neighbors, darling dears. It also speaks about making the right choices, having a trustful. This is a major choice for you, darling dears. Cutting a negative energy out of your life. Empresses, Earth as well as Venus energy, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It could be you or them, darling dears. We also have the energy of the 4. The 4 is Mars and Aries energy, Emperor energy. Somebody's going into boss mode, making the right choices, doing a trustful. This is a major life-changing choices over the next 7 days. The energy of the 10 could be you're born in the 10th month. Your door number may have something to do with 10 or a 1, darling dears. The numerology of the 1, this is you're claiming your independence, darling dears. It's a new beginning for you, taking that leadership role in your life. You're going to be extremely innovative over the next 7 days. The number 1 is ruled by Sun energy as well as Uranus energy, darling dears. So Sun is about the self, Uranus is the what? Sudden change of it all, darling dears. You've become a rebel and a rogue. Bravo, big cat. Posh clap. Posh clap. Bravo. Not putting up with no fucking knees blood, bruh or sistrine. Let's get your Oracle Ancestral message. We're going to use the, if I can find them. Sometimes the cards hide from me, you know. I don't know why. I'm friendly. We're going to use the life lesson cards. Let's see what your ancestors want you to know on the subconscious level, what the energies around you. But it's definitely releasing a situation where there's no growth. There's a lot of gossip, backstabberation, emotional manipulation, darling dear. No nurturing, no friendship, darling dear. Love and light. You're giving them 2 of these and 1 of those. Love and light. Told you, your purpose is to bring divine healing and light and love to this world. But the world has to start in your own domicile, darling dears. You're doing what? The cleanup crew. Basora's gots to go. They're going to be made to hit the road, just like Jack. Love it. With what? Love and light. That's full on what? Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. You don't have to tell people you're leaving their negative hemisphere. You just leave. What? Animal. They're an animal, darling. They're a kitten in an animal in a kitten or Cuban heel, darling. It also speaks about your spirit animal. It may be the cheetah. Good golly and gosh, maybe you need to change it up, darling dears. Why? That energy is permeating into your life, even though the cheetah is not necessarily negative. It's fast running, streamlined, darling dear. But every cheetah has individual spots, darling dears. It's never repeated. So this person is not going to change. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. You may even be fond of cats at this moment in time. Well, guess what? I'm a big cat. You're a big cat. Of course you're fond of cats. The devil is a liar. Twisted up all of these things, right, to make me waste my precious energies. Got it. Yeah. I cussed those two stands into separation, darling dear. Maybe you had to cuss to get into separate. Maybe you was cussing or constantly telling somebody the things that they're doing. They took it in a negative way. They made it seem like it was an attack. They made you seem like you was crazy, or they wanted to shut you down 100%. Well, you're an air sign, right? You're the one that's going to be elusive after you said what you said in your Nene Leaks voice. Yeah, you're schooling them on how you want to be treated, darling dears. Many of you are going to be looking back into formal education. This is reminding me of Jupiter, darling dears. The expansion of it all. Ninth house, darling dears. Yeah, higher education as well as what travel, distant lands is on the cards for you, darling dears. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. Some of you may even become keyboard gangsters, not necessarily in a establishment or organization. But this is learning new things, darling dears. Realizing that it's time for you to what? Separate the wheat from the chaff in all areas of your life. Someone's cut-off game is going to be gangster. Surgical, to be exact. Wow. Somebody doesn't want you to be learning new things, darling dears. They wanted you to forever be in the dark, putting up with their foolishness. All right. Base of the deck. You're going to have to be creative about this. You may even be an artist. Creative with your exit plan, darling dears. Can't you see this field of green grass? It's about your heart, darling dears. Leading with your heart, but also guarding your heart. Proverbs 4:23, for from your heart springs the well of life. I said guard, right? I didn't say block off. Divine is gifting you with a canvas, darling dears, for you to create whatever you want. 10 for what? Ending and new beginnings, darling dears. Being the what? Author and the creator of your life. I heard something about journaling. Somebody's looking back at old entries they made, realizing there was a pattern. A pattern, what? Crazy making pattern, right? From hoodwinkers. Right. Let's get your overall theme for the week. Give it a quick shufti. This will be an underlying theme of every action that's going on around you, as well as in your mind, darling dears. So you use that as your springboard to what? Get great, darling dears. You've got what? Two of Swords. This is you in your element, getting into your cranium, darling dears. It also speaks about somebody's feeling conflicted about a situation, but you have to quieten that conscious voice, darling dears, and go into your subconscious. For others, as I said, you'll be going over old notes, right? Things that you wrote down, certain incidents that kept happening, reoccurring, darling dears. You was dealing with what? Repeat offenders. But this is also about you making major decisions. Two of Swords in the upright is represented by Libra as well as the moon energy. You're going to make a head over heart decision. You don't want to be a stalemate. There's a lot of blockages, right? Lack of trust. It also speaks about betrayal and jealousy, darling dears. You're going to weigh all of this up. Maybe you're going to realize that isolation is key, darling dears, in order to what? Control and regain your emotional structure, darling dears. Being indecisive will only keep you complacent and fodder on the wind. for the what? Hoodwinking narcs and sociopaths of this world, or the ones that operate in your world, darling dears. Base of the deck. This is letting go. This is the hangman. Listen, baby, bruh. Listen up, right? You can put that other foot down anytime you want. This is about you what? Letting go. Releasing yourself from circumstances and situations below your spiritual pay grade. Things that were holding you back. People, places, and things. You are no longer going to sacrifice yourself to situations that don't bring you any what? Upliftment. This is why a time of isolation will be tantamount for some. Doing the DNS like a baddie, a badass alchemist, darling dears, because you can co-create whatever you want. But this is about you getting your mind right. Being able to compartmentalize. I didn't say hide away. This is going through the emotions, darling dears, because certain emotions will be stuck unless you face them. As a big cat, you feel everything can rise. Yes, baby, because you've got faith, feeling all in the heart. Love it. Hangman, water and Neptune energy, a new beginning, darling dears, for you. But it's about overcoming a situation that kept you stuck. But it was a mental stuck, darling dears, because there was no solidarity in that situation. Right, let's get a deck and press on. At a hot drop, we use the black cards today. Yeah, moving towards victory. This is about wanting to be blessed, and it also speaks about some kind of ascension. It could be in the job field, or you living on your confidence, your self-confidence, darling dears. Fire energy is about your inner strength. The Six of Wands in the upright is also telling us, darling dears, that you must realize that you're going to make progress. There are many people admiring you, darling dears. I told you, the haters are fans, they're admirers. Don't worry about them, darling dear. They're keeping track of you. You're like, no one's checking for them, boo. This is a new beginning for you. Others are going to be engaging. This is a public speaking, some kind of a platform, darling dears. Your words is going to carry a lot of wisdom, helping people clear out confusion in their craniums. Sometimes you have to give out your testimony, which will be a survival kit for another big cat. Love it. Don't take, just a small spin. And these cards are so slippery, just like the snake straight into slithering from the crevice of the devil's balls. Trying to bend your mind to their will, darling dear. Wanting you to do what they want you to do. And if you don't do it, and worse, you do what they're doing and you do it better. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the counter, darling dears. Your steps are being divinely guided over the next 7 days. You have opportunities coming towards you. If this is not your progeny, darling dears, a new beginning. It also speaks about a new lease on life, darling dears. Why? Helping hands are on their way. True soul, divinely guided soul tribe is coming towards you. Look, I can't make it up. You're about to get an 11-11 fade. It also speaks about an opportunity from going to some kind of a celebration. It could be somebody, I heard retirement, but something to do with the work, darling dears. Or it could be going out to some kind of a party or wedding. But it's an impromptu invitation that you're going to be hockey sticks at dawn. Should you or should go, darling dears? You have to go. Yes, you're ambivert, I'm ambivert, but you know what? We've got to dip our toe out there because law number 18 of the 48 laws of power, full on isolation is dangerous to a big cat, darling dears. This is moving forward. I'm also hearing someone is going to get the go-ahead for some kind of a new home, a property, new stability, darling dears, possibly alone. Yeah, there's someone feeling left out. Why do they feel left out? Because they were the ones that created the tower moment in your life. It also speaks about mental health, darling dears. This goes to 6 of Pentacles. This person breadcrumbed you with just enough to keep you hook, line, and sinker, darling dears. Well, you're bringing that tower moment and moving quickly. They're not expecting that. They're expecting you to fight. And fight for position to be their farmer, their doormat. Oh, I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it. What's going on here? Let's get this. Somebody feels regret, darling dears. They feel really sad and upset. I picked up this deck, so therefore we have an answer here for you. They're feeling a lot of regret, feeling sad, sorry, feeling left out of your situation. I told you already, Easter Islanders, Stevie Wonder, continue to move in silence. Let them be sad by themselves and cry into their fist. Let them cry by themselves. Right? Luke 22:62. Outrageous. Continue to move in silencio, darling dears. Tell them nothing. The 2 and the 7 goes to a 9, darling dears. The 9 in the numerology is what you surrender the situation, cause it's the done dollar. You brushed off whatever you needed to brush off, and you're operating with what? Law number 4 of the 48 laws of power. You're saying less. Say less. Let your actions. For some people, right, if you're not careful, they'll have you in what? Prison. Like R. Kelly, darling dears. This is why you're in your emperor energy, whether you are male or female, claiming dominion. Some of you are stepping out as entrepreneurs. You're about to take this leap of faith, and it's going to open up many, many doors and opportunities for you. Page of Pentacles, darling dears. A new beginning. Listen, the emperor, look, underneath that, your new beginning. Major arcanas telling you this is your time, this is your season. Take that leap of faith. Don't get caught up in the details, darling dears. Take the step and divine. The universe will what? Pave the way for you over the next step. What did I say? You got blessing upon blessing upon blessing. This is 9 of Pentacles in the upright, I might add, represented by Virgo as well as Venus energy. It speaks about you what's staying away from the drama field of the drama.com, darling dears. Tongue wrestling, and God forbid tussling in the dust. Good golly and gosh, from a distance you won't know who the bird is, and you're a big cat. Listen, bird and big cat, listen, 2 different species, darling dears. Big cats are what? Built to win, darling dear. But you have to realize the energy that you command. Your words carry spiritual weight, and you are being caped for, darling dears. 2 angels, no, 3 angels came out for you. And you know how I love a throuple. Why? It's about the Tesla. It's the Tesla for me, darling dears. The key to the universe is the 369. I love the multiples of 3. But things are working out for you, but continue to avoid drama over the next 7 days, because you've got incoming. This is fickle energy. It's also gossiping energy, darling dears. Yeah, they come on the balls of their feet. Merchants of slander, Jeremiah 9:40. They want to come through like a bad news bear, darling dears, to bring anxiety and stress to you. You better watch. Shields up, darling dear. Drama shields up. This is wickedness. Yeah. This person's going to come in like Larry the Lamb, darling dear. But remember, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing, a Judas in a Peter suit, darling dear. They come in to take and to plant negativity in your cranium to put you back in confusion. Remember, don't allow other people's energies to what? Change your view of yourself or the life you're wanting to lead, darling dears. Clarify this 1111 faith. For one's some kind of a stable relationship, but it's a blessing, something coming towards you for those that are looking right. But remember, we're still in Venus in retrograde, right? And then straight up into Mercury in retrograde from around the 16th. Venus in retrograde until the 3rd of September. But good golly and gosh, you better make sure you do your boosie badass. If you meet anyone that's tickling your fancy, darling dears, and investigate them. They've got children, investigate. Everybody's getting a dossier, blood. Why? Because you ain't getting smoked. As we sip our mocha, darling dears. Here at what? Don't Get Smoked Central. Yeah. Stable situation working out for you, darling dears. But you had to move on, and it was very hard for you to leave a situation. Yeah, it's going to create a lot of jealousy, envy, and hate, right? And it also speaks about you're going to have to what? Certain situations with no closure, darling dears. Page of Pentacles, you was loyal for them to loyal to circumstances that weren't loyal to you. But it also says again, you're going to be meeting someone, something that's been slow in coming, at some kind of a celebration, a gathering. It could also be a business meeting. It could be an online meeting, whatever it is, but you're going to be meeting someone significant over the next 7 days. Page, I said I was about to say page, but the page in the night is out here. I see 3 people out here at this moment in time. 4 people, Queen of Pentacles again. The person you're leaving behind is a full-on Hyacinth or Horatio bucket, darling dears. Jealous of everything. A gossip monger, right? Good-looking alfalfa. Yeah, all of the above, darling dears. And this is no one's mother. This person is disloyal to the core. This goes to what? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah? This person's having some kind of mental health issues, darling dears. A borderline personality. Yes, they know that they need to get their cranium checked out, right? but they want to put the burden of their unchecked mental illnesses on other people. You better be prepared for incoming, darling dears, and have your block game on. Obsidian black crystal, protect your energy by any means necessary. Look, Two of Swords in the reverse is telling you you're going to make the right choices, darling dears. Anybody come with the smoke, you'll be bringing the fire. The fire of what? Intellect, darling dears. Being the wisest person in the room. Again, law number 4, say less. Watch what's going on because you're being spiritually protected and guided. And this also speaks about continue being motivated, self-motivated, darling dears, right? So that you don't get caught up in what the details of the past. Nope, you've already done that. Again, the 9 of Pentacles is coming out by itself, darling dears. Solo dolo, like the boys or girls on the pole, being what? Drama-free and building up your what? Finances, your mental health. It's the you week for the next 7 days, darling dears. Do it like a boss. Yeah, Queen of Swords styly, darling dears, tapping into your intellect. So much air energy. You've been doing a lot of thinking, darling dears, but it's, listen, this queen don't look like she's yammering. She doesn't look like she's blabbering off her mouth, darling dears. She's letting people do what they got to do. Say less, darling dear, so you can see more. Yeah, somebody knows. Very jealous energy. Let's get this green cards out. 4 people involved in this situation so far, darling dears. 4 people, right? Family member. Yeah, what about this family member over the next 7 days? What are they up to, right? Because not all family is family, you know. They want to make sure that you're seen in a different light, so they're carrying on with their fucking knees blood. What did I tell you about the gossip and the scandal, right? Trying to use spell work and candle magic. I just told you, obsidian black crystal, especially if you've got a mirror in your bedroom. Yes, put the crystal near there because mirrors are portals. Trust and believe, right? You've got to keep the poker face. We saw the Queen of Swords. Say less. Protect yourself. And what? Distance yourself from that energy. Leave them to the karma and the boomerang effect. It's so yesterday's newspaper. They're still trying to drag up the past, darling dears, where you no longer reside. They threw you away at every chance they got, darling dears. Listen, no one gets to spin the block on me, darling dears. Get your protection in. What did I just say? Security camera, sage, condom, a bodyguard, a dog, self-defense. If you don't know self-defense, go and watch my Don't Get Smoked video where I teach you light kung fu and self-defense, darling dears. Get yourself a what? A nay for when they're feeling jumpy in public, darling dears. Protect thyself. Take your chances with the judge, darling dears. I believe that's it. Do we finish it out? We're going to finish it out with the Kipper deck. Final message for my air signs. Keep your cranium right and tight over the next 7 days, darling dears, to make stable connections. Yeah, some people are going to be courting. I told you it will lead to marriage, but nobody's doing the genitalia watusi until Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde is over. And then on top of that, you've got the Uranus. Yeah, Uranus is going retrograde as well. Listen, there's a lot going on, right? You ain't got time to be what? Jumping into relationships without doing the full research. I believe Uranus retrograde begins on the 28th in Taurus, the 2nd house of what? Your values, right? Your income, your self-worth, darling dears. That's a bad time to get involved with. Listen, August full of retrograde blood. Be very careful. I personally would scratch August out, but it is what it is, mate. We gotta live through it. Why? You're a big cat, darling dears. Feel everything continue to feel everything and rise. They want to turn your barbecue into mildew. Hell to the no. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or take the hop, skip and jump to my TikToks, where I also upload videos. Thank you for your continued support of me. Love you to the bone, big cat bestie. Also, if you'd like a personal read from me, please hit me up in the Gmail. My intel is in the description box below. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat. Yeah.